At our baby shower, my sister raised her glass and said, "The deed was a mistake. That house belongs to us, not you." Mom added, "We're moving in," right after the baby's born. Seconds later, a text from an unknown number lit my phone. "Don't react. They're recording you." I kept smiling, then walked away from the table, logged into the smart lock system, and updated the access settings. After that, I made one more move. By midnight, 64 missed calls. The champagne was still fizzing when my sister dropped the bomb. "To family," she announced, glass raised like a weapon. "And to finally correcting an old mistake. That house, it belongs to us, not you." My wife's hand found mine under the table. Her grip said, "Don't move." Mom leaned forward, dabbing her eyes with theatrical precision. "We've been patient, sweetheart, but with the baby coming, it's time we moved in." 30 pairs of eyes on me, my uncle recording on his phone. My aunt positioned for the perfect reaction shot. Then, my phone buzzed. "Unknown number, don't react, they're recording you. Walk away now." I smiled so wide, my face ached. "Thanks for the beautiful toast." Stood, kissed my wife's forehead, and walked toward the bathroom. In the hallway, I opened my smart lock app, deleted every access code they'd ever had, changed the master, enabled motion alerts. By midnight, 64 missed calls. I didn't answer a single one. Here's what they didn't know. I'd been preparing for 2 years. The house wasn't inherited, wasn't gifted. I bought it working double shifts while my sister was finding herself in Bali on Mom's credit card. But my family convinced themselves otherwise. Mom told relatives Grandpa had intended for the house to stay in the family, meaning hers. My sister posted Instagram stories from my living room with captions like, "Home sweet home." Then came the demands. Dad needed the garage. Mom wanted the guest room. My sister suggested I add her to the deed for tax purposes. I said no, politely, then firmly, then in writing. That's when the campaign started. The text came from my cousin Derek, the black sheep who'd escaped 10 years earlier. "They rehearsed this," he texted. "I heard them practicing. They want you to snap on camera so they can claim you're unstable. Document everything," he warned. I started that night. The welfare check came 3 days later. 2 officers following up on an anonymous tip about domestic concerns. I invited them in, introduced them to my very pregnant, very unbothered wife. After they left, my sister's Instagram, "So worried about my brother, praying they get the help they need." Screenshot added to the folder. My father called my employer claiming I'd forged mortgage documents. 2 weeks of HR investigation, dismissed as a family dispute. Then my mother showed up at my wife's OB appointment, claiming to be the grandmother. We added a password for anyone claiming family relation. 2 weeks before the due date, my sister posted a video tour of my house filmed months earlier. "This will be the nursery when we move in," she said, standing in the room we'd already painted. I filed a DMCA takedown. Video gone in 24 hours. Her voicemail, "You're dead to me. You and that gold digger wife." Saved. My son was born on a Tuesday. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Hospital visitor list, my wife's parents and sister. That's it. When my mother showed up demanding to see her grandson, security escorted her out. She told police I was holding my wife hostage. Same officers from the welfare check. "Sir, you might want to consider a restraining order." Filed it the next week. 3 weeks of silence. Then my father sent a letter. Not an apology. A bill. Every dollar they'd spent raising me, plus interest. $247,000. Payment due within 90 days, or we pursue legal action. My lawyer laughed. "Keep it for the file." 6 months later, my sister applied for a job where I knew people. When they called for a reference, I said nothing negative. Just forwarded her posts about the family home, the welfare reports, and the itemized bill. She didn't get the job. 2 years now. My parents moved states. Couldn't afford their house after I stopped quietly paying their bills. Last week, my son said his first word. Dada. Morning light through the windows in the house we built together. No one recording, no one watching. The phone stays quiet. The folder stays closed.